You could deal with him licking you. It was just him being a freak. But when his knee slipped between your legs, forcing them apart, something in the air shifted. I'd let him hit. If it meant he's gonna hit and leave, I'll let him hit. Don't judge me. Y'all already judging. Shut up. Anyway, let's keep going. Picture this. You're up 2000s. It's like early 2000s. You're up late at night researching all the creepypastas in the world, and you run into Jeff the killer. And you're horrified by him. You're like, oh my God, he's so scary. And you do not like it at all. But someone decides to make a video game, and not just a video game, a dating sim about Jeff the killer. Welcome to Fear Me demo update. If you're new here, hi, I'm Voyia. I play a variety of games. I take requests. So if you guys want me to play some, please don't hesitate to ask. I know people have been asking me on my neck to play Undertale. I am setting stuff up. As y'all know, I got a new computer, but I'm still having... Shut up, air conditioner. Anyways, I'll turn that off later. I've been having so many issues with the air conditioner, and I've been having so many issues with my computer. So, I have been absolutely trying to play it, but it just has not, like not play it, but get it ready to play. But I haven't figured it out yet. So I'm figuring stuff out, right? And there was another one, something with a D. I want to say Deltarune, but I could be wrong. Somebody asked me to play that too. I got them on the list, I promise. They will be coming up, whether it be after I'm done playing my playthrough in the V route, or I'm absolutely positively doing something. Okay, I know y'all heard that. Or I'm positively absolutely going to set them up and maybe play them, now, right now. But either way, I was just trying to set it up and it wasn't working. So I'm going to figure something out. I always do, you guys. But you know how y'all can help me? Is by hitting that like button. Join in the family. Go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and join the family and subscribe. And with all that being said, let's get started. Oh, man. Jeff the killer traumatized me as a kid. I'm going to be the first one to say it. Y'all can get mad at me. He traumatized me as a kid. For real. Do you want to activate the affection interface? I don't know what that is, but sure. Yeah, sure. Let's activate it. It'll let you know if affection for you is growing or not. Oh, okay. I mean, I assumed that's what it was in the first place, so sure. Yeah, sure. What is the fear of death, really? You forgot what it's like to fear the end of days. But it's not like you've lost your will to live. It's more like apathy. Apathy that leads you into a pretty mediocre adult life. I get it. I understand. No legacy, no big dreams, nothing left undone. The idea that one day you'll just be gone doesn't really bother you. But it's not like you want to die. No, of course not. You're fine with how your life is, that's all. If one day, poof, you just vanish, you still feel at peace because the world will keep turning anyways. You're okay with your life. Maybe it's a little bland and average, but it's yours. And you get to decide how you live. I'm not going to say I'm not okay with my life. I'm not going to say that I feel this way either. I'm in the in-between. I want to leave something behind. I want to leave generations of creativity behind for people and stuff. I want to make stuff. I want to create. So when people talk about me, they be like, yeah, Voyia made this and that and this and that and that and this, right? But if it doesn't happen, then I could kind of be okay with that, because even after all the bullshit that I have went through in my life, I am okay with the way it is now because I'm at peace. But, however, I want it to be better. You know, you can always improve. Like, yes, life is good, but I want it to be better type of thing. That's kind of where I am. If that means not taking everything so seriously, well, that's your call, I guess. So you spend every weekend working full time at a video rental store. You love movies. Movies are okay. Yes, I did. I did watch a movie. Not too, more recently than anything, but movies, I used to love movies. I see no reason to hate movies now. The main reason you took this job is something you actually kind of like. Sure, these days, the only people who come to these kinds of stores are nostalgia junkies and film nerds. But hey, at least you get to kill time watching all kinds of movies on the monitors during slow days. The place is colorful enough to drag your mood down, and if you're lucky, you might even run into some interesting characters. Excuse me. You've been staring so intently at one of the monitors playing a classic action flick that you didn't notice someone standing across the counter. Oh. Skin condition? I understand. I got a little eczema too. You glance up at the customer. You're sitting in your designated spot. Hey, you've got rights as an employee, and flinch a little at the imposing figure in front of you. It's a tall, slim guy wearing a hoodie and a bandana covering his mouth and nose. You raise an eyebrow at his outfit. Looks like he's trying really hard not to draw attention, which somehow just makes him stand out even more. But hey, who are you to judge? I found this on the floor. He lifted a pale hand towards you, long fingers, big palm. Well, Jeff the Killer used to scare the crap out of me, but I can make some arrangements. Not that you're paid to profile people's hands or anything. He was holding an employee badge, your employee badge, which says, name it. Voyia, of course. It's gonna always be voyia. Oh, wow. You reach for your neck. Yep, your badge was definitely gone. You'd arrived a few minutes late today and rushed into your uniform. Probably dropped it while doing the urgent stuff. The fact that no one noticed until now says a lot about how often customers show up. Thanks so much. Didn't even notice. You mumbled that last part more to yourself than to the stranger. Suddenly, he lets off a soft chuckle from behind his bandana. Was he laughing at you or with you? To ease the awkwardness, you gave him a chuckle back. Do you get into trouble a lot, Voyia? You jumped a bit hearing your name, but duh, he must have read off your badge. A stalker? Yeah, right. What a joke. There's nothing that special about you for someone to be obsessed. You would think that, right? I feel the same way. I'm just some goofy goober playing video games and visual novels and everything else you could think of under the sun on YouTube. Nothing special about me, right? But then there's somebody out there probably watching me like, yeah, I can't wait till you get big and famous. And then I can meet you and date you and you become mine. And then I'm sitting here just blah, 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 all on YouTube. I'm just saying, you never know. You just sitting here living your best life and somebody's plotting on kidnapping you for these double chocolate chip booty cheeks. See, you got to pay attention. You have to pay attention. Still, you definitely picked up this guy's flirting tone. Sir, you can't cover your face and then flirt with me because I'm going to be like, you must got those Melina teeth. Absolutely not. Either that or you're getting full of yourself. But I appreciate it though. Ignore him, flirt back. What to do? I guess we can flirt back a little bit. Personally, I wouldn't flirt with anybody, even if I was single. Not at my job, of course, because, I mean, that's your job. That's your place of work. That's where you're going to be 24/7. But we're going to flirt back a little bit. Why? You going to come save me again? Under the guy's bangs, You thought you saw his eyes light up. If I remember the creepypasta correctly, doesn't Jeff the K not have eyelids? Might have just been your imagination. Maybe. He gave a faint smile at his vague reply. You don't usually flirt with customers, but there was something about this guy that made it feel like you were stepping into a game. They said it. We're in the video game right now. Oh, y'all with me? Oh, you listen. If y'all excited, get excited with me. I wasn't sure if he wanted to play along yet, but it wasn't off the table. Name's Jeff, by the way. Huh? Felt kind of unfair that only I knew your name. Oh, right. Okay, that was awkward. Come on, Voyia. You could do better than that. Well then, Jeff, what can I help you with? Don't think you came all this way to return lost property. Oh, I'm trying to get behind it. His side profile it need a little work, but from the front, he looks cute. From the side, I'm sorry. He's okay. He's okay. Jeff leaned over the counter, just enough for his eyes to peek out from under his bangs. You instinctively leaned back a little from the sudden movement, but kept the polite customer service smile. I'm still deciding if I'll grab something or not. As a salesperson, you should try to sell him as much as possible, but something told you Jeff was lying through his teeth. Always trust your gut. You stare at him for a few seconds in silence, watching him pretend to think. What's with the bandana? What do you do for work? Are you seeing anyone? We've come this far. We've definitely come this far. We might as well. Are you seeing anyone? Jeff faltered a bit. His eyes finally meet yours. Oh God, the way he looked at me is scary. You got a proper look at him. Light blue, like a sky with thin, wispy clouds. You knew there was tons of shades of blues, but you were pretty sure you'd never seen any this pale. Jeff stayed silent for a few seconds, recovering from the initial surprise, then tilts his head with a teasing smirk. So, what if I do? That'd be fine. That would be a shame. That would be a shame, but I'm no home wrecker, so I can't talk to somebody who's talking to somebody. And couldn't you be a little more shareable? Okay, Voyia. Straightforward. That's what I'm talking about. Amen. Little bitty claps. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but little bitty claps. You rested your chin on your hand, flashing a shy smile. Jeff cleared his throat behind the bandana, and you had a strong suspicion he was stifling a laugh. Hey, at least you got a reaction. Shifting away from your personal stuff, you slipped back into work mode. Want me to recommend something? That'd be nice. What kind of genres do you like? Jeff straightened up and stroked his chin thoughtfully, his voice muffled slightly by the bandana. I want you to recommend something you actually like. What are your favorite genres? Fantasy, romance, horror, comedy, thriller, drama, musical, sci-fi. First off, mine's is like all of the above. They should have had an all of the above thing. Because I could watch a drama, but I can't watch all dramas. I can watch a musical. I can't watch all musicals. I can watch sci-fi. I can't watch all sci-fi, and so forth and so forth. I could do all of this. However, I think the biggest one that I could not have an issue with is comedy, I guess. The way to Voyia's heart is to make her laugh. If you tell me a good joke, we might be best friends, I guess. An optimist, cute. You felt like he was being honest, but not with the same respect he'd give a human. Okay. Well, So, do you wanna... I just remember I got a perfect movie at home. Oh. What a way to get curved. I got curved by Jeff the K? I got curved by Jeff the K. I guess he wasn't interested in these double chocolate chip booty cheeks that I... Oh, if only. I would have threw this in the octagon for you. Let's keep going. What? I just went out to see what was at the market, but I think I've seen enough. But suddenly, Jeff grabbed your hand and lifted it in a gently gesture. You were speechless, caught off guard. Thanks for your service. Aww. The words got stuck in your throat as he stepped away from the counter and headed for the exit. Be professional, be friendly. Be friendly. Come back again. Maybe next time we'll find something you like. Jeff didn't turn around, but waved goodbye with his hand. You stayed there for a while, trying to process what just happened. Looks like today was one of those days where you met with someone eccentric, but the whole encounter left you feeling kind of weird. Was it because Jeff was covered head to toe? Something clearly suspicious, something to watch out for? Though, all things considered, the conversation with him was pretty chill. You never felt in danger. Maybe he was just a weirdo, that's all. You'd rather believe that than to think you ran into a fugitive on the run. To be fair, him having his face covered and stuff, that would make me instantly believe, like, yeah, he's kind of, he's either going to rob the store, he's going to hurt somebody, or he's on the run. That would have been my 3 guesses off the top. But then, after thinking about the guy for a while, you realize you haven't made a single sale all day. Tough luck, voyia. Tough luck. Oh well, your shift's over. You worked full time, so you always finish at night. But it's no big deal since you live a few blocks away. In some ways, you're kind of lucky. Cindy, that is such a... Don't get mad at me, y'all. And excuse the car outside. It's around that time. I don't like the name Cindy. No matter where I hear it at, on a kid, on an adult, it's just like, yeah. I need you to come in at 10 tomorrow. We've got a new shipment coming in. Cindy was your manager, only because her dad handed the store down to her. She wasn't a bad boss, just not the warmest or most understanding. She spent most of her time holed up in the back office and only came out when she randomly decided to show some interest in the job. Sorry, a notification popped up on my TV. As y'all know, I don't have a monitor. I'm just recording this off my TV. But my shift starts at 12. I can't ask anyone else. The part-timers only come in on weekends. Are you at least paying me overtime? I can give you gift cards. No, then no. You let out a heavy sigh. Stuff like this always wrecks your day, which said a lot, considering your day was technically already over. Alright, but just know you owe me big time. At least you didn't have to close the store. This place gets creepy at night. Every place is creepy at night. And you know that because you watch a lot of movies. It's just common sense. You know what? Never mind. You grab your stuff and head for the door. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Cindy waves you off before putting her headphones in and disappearing into her music. At least she said goodbye. You took it as a sign that you exist in her world. You step out of the store and close the door behind you, taking one last glance at the sign that now says close instead of open. It's part of your routine, saying bye to Cindy, letting her close the place up, and heading home. You've been living on your own since you started working. Life as a semi-functional adult in a capitalist world is rough, but you manage. Tell me about it. Oh my God. I'm managing. Just like every other adult. Let me make sure everything is okay. Seems like everything's okay. Even though the street is well lit, the air still feels heavy and a little eerie as you walk towards your apartment. No way this man started mowing the lawn just now. Okay, I'm going to ask you guys to please bear with me because the simple fact is that they are pressure washing outside. So I do apologize for the loud noise that's probably going to be coming on and off. Just if it's too bad and you can't like bear it, I understand. I will turn my microphone down a little bit so you can't hear it as often, but I do apologize if you do hear it or if it's annoying in any shape or form. And I'm also going to turn up the game just a little bit. Maybe that'll balance it out. Even though the street is well lit. Oh, we already read this. Sorry. Let's keep going. It's always been like this. You've got no reason to be scared of something you live with every day. Suddenly you hear footsteps behind you. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. You turn around, ready to react, but strong arms wrap around your neck and waist. No! You struggle, trying to break free. Then you feel it, pressure in your stomach. Cold spreads from your gut to the rest of your body, and you could swear your insides are exposed to the air. Your body jolts as the blade goes through you, and that's when the pain hits. It hurts. It hurts so much. It's so overwhelming you can't feel your limbs. Is this how you're gonna die? You always knew it would happen someday, but you didn't think it would hurt so bad. This bad, excuse me. Who could have done this to you? Something this cruel. Did you even deserve it? You weren't a saint, but you never thought that you were a bad person. The last thought that crosses your mind is that Cindy's gonna need someone else to receive her shipment tomorrow. Ending 1. He didn't catch his attention. I think I know where I messed up at. I think this is where I messed up at. Right here. So it wasn't that I had to choose my personal favorite. I think I had to choose his personal favorite. So I'm going to see if the thing changes as I choose horror. It's going to be horror or sci-fi, I'm sure. Let's say horror. Okay. Oh, yeah? What's your favorite subgenre? Ooh. Found footage. Slashers. Okay. Oh, that's one of my favorites too. Yeah, saw some. It mixes tension and action in a way that's super engaging. Listen, no, I do not. I can't even stand the sight of blood. It makes me very nauseous and weak in the legs. It's always been that way. That's one of the reasons why I quit nursing, because the sight of blood makes me nauseous and weak in the legs. And it's not something like I'm actively trying to make happen or anything. It's just, it happens and I don't know how to stop it. So yeah. But okay. It also gives you that intense feeling, tapping into the most primal fear, being chased. Oh my God, that is my biggest fear. Yeah, I guess. You don't think so? No, I do. I just don't share that fear personally. Voyia speaking for herself. Voyia in the game is speaking for herself. Oh my God, I don't like being chased. If I start getting chased, I'm gonna ball up. I'm gonna literally ball up and cry. I'm not like, let me go. I like the suspense when characters get hunted down or killed, but not because I'm afraid it might happen to me. Let me tell you something. I am. That's why I stay in the house. I mind my business. I don't bother people because I am scared that people will bother me. I'm not a confrontational person, but if you push me, these hands will be thrown. I will absolutely throw them and hit you in the face. However, I am not a confrontational person. I don't like fights. I don't like arguments and stuff. I will automatically be like, you got it, and just walk away. You're right. Walk away. Even though I believe that I'm right and know that I'm right, I have facts, Google, everything you else telling me that I am right, I will walk away. Anyone would be scared of being chased by a killer. I know. It's just not something I relate to. ... Jeff muttered something, but you didn't quite catch it. Did you say something? Nothing in particular. Well, so, do you wanna... I just remember, I got the perfect movie at home. What? I just went out to see what was at the market, but I think I've seen enough. But suddenly Jeff grabs your hand and lifts it in a gently gesture. You were speechless, caught off guard. Thanks for your service. Anytime. Please don't run up behind me because I was scared. The words got stuck in your throat as he stepped away from the counter and headed for the exit. Be professional, be friendly. Be friendly. Come back again. Maybe next time we'll find something you like. So we have 5, level 5 now. We have 5 love points with him. Hopefully this changes the ending and I don't get, snashed on my way home. I'm going to skip past this part till it gets to the part where we're walking home and see if ain't something changed. Maybe we won't get, It's always been like this. You've got no reason to be scared of something you live with every day. That's when you feel someone yank your arm to the side, hard. Maybe you should have been more alert. Okay? They drag you into an alley just off the street. It's a little darker here, but the street lamps nearby let you make out what's in front of you. Sorry, I was trying to turn off my phone. My phone kept ringing and I was smashing the buttons. Sorry if you heard the vibration because my phone is like right under the mic. The sudden movement disorients you and you're slow to react. What the fuck? Okay. I would have been screaming, help! Like I would have been so loud, so wrong at the same time. I don't even care what it is. I'd be so loud and so right. Because at this point, you're right in this moment. You're cut off by a light blow to the side of your head. The person has pinned you against the brick wall behind you. From the corner of your eye, you catch a glimpse of their arm. A familiar white sleeve stretches into your blind spot. You're done playing dumb. You finally lift your head to see who's cornered you. You've got a pretty good guess. Oh, God. Hi, Jeff. It's nice to see you. Hey again, voyia. Uncertainty creeps into the sight of the pale face covered in raw, red sores. Jeff had removed his hood and bandana, revealing his face. His skin is mottled with colors and texture, his nose sunken, as if it wasn't even there. Those milky blue eyes set deep in the shadow sockets. Yeah, that is so scary. The way they're described is so scary. And you're sure he hasn't blinked even once. Again, I remember this creepypasta of him not having eyelids. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But what really caught your eye was the scar that sliced across his mouth. It didn't look clean at all, and the way it twisted his expression made your stomach turn. You'd figure maybe he was hiding some facial scarring to avoid stares from strangers, but seeing it now, you actually felt a flicker of pity for whatever had happened to him. Jeff, what are you doing? The situation was clearly not in your favor, so your brain scrambled for a way to flip it. You could have just asked me out. Jeff let out a dry chuckle. Still with the attitude, huh? Oh, God. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to flirt. This is not what you wanted, and I'm sorry. Then he pulled something from his pocket of his hoodie, a knife. He ran the cold blade gently along your left cheek, careful not to cut. You clamped your mouth shut, fully realizing how serious this was. What's so fun about a simple date when I can watch a show right in front of me? Okay. His voice was scratchy, rushed, tinged with the eerie impatience. A show? How you break under fear? He whispered, leaning in close, his breath brushing against your face. Sure. Whatever you say. Jeff tilted his head. You could have sworn that was his version of raising his eyebrow. If he had any. Still pretending you're not scared of dying? Hey, you're making it sound like it's a big deal. Are you insane? says the guy with the knife. He gripped your shoulder with the same hand that pinned you, then slammed you back against the brick wall. Oh God, please don't hurt me. The way I'd be boo-hoo sobbing. I don't care. Like, people be like, I'd stay strong to the end of my day. I'd be like, please don't kill me. I have children. I don't even have kids. I have children. I have a sick mother. My mother's fine. I have a sick mother. Please don't kill me. I have a husband that cares. I do, but this part is actually true. I have a husband that cares about me. I have nieces and nephews. That part's true as well. There's cameras everywhere. That might be a lie. Okay, I'm done being silly. I'm gonna get back to the story. Your head hits the rough surface, sending a sharp sting down your spine. You hiss in pain. Apologize, tease him. I need a save. I'm gonna tease him. No, I would not. I would apologize. I'm gonna tease him, see what happens. And I didn't see that number change. Harder. Jeff lets go of you and took a few steps back, like your words physically burned him. Oh God. Ugh. This face looks disgusting. Though, at least him up close, he didn't look as bad. But this right here, nah, that's. Could you? Y'all, family, tell me, could y'all? Ooh, y'all nasty. I saw you say yeah in the back. Y'all nasty. His face showed genuine surprise, more than you expected. Relax, I'm just messing with you. That wasn't funny. It was to me. Shut up. This isn't supposed to be funny. You should be scared. Jeff steps in again, raising the knife up to your throat. By reflex, you flinch away from the blade, but the tip still pricked under your chin, drawing a sharp sting. You're in an alley at night with a knife at your neck. So let me ask you again. Are you scared? No. We already doing the stupid stuff. No, I don't think I am. Oh, is that so? Oh God. Yep. I knew this was going to happen. Yeah. A sharp, searing pain exploded in your gut, radiating out to the tips of your fingers. It knocks the breath right out of you. Your voice caught in the base of your throat. Jeff's mimic laughter echoed in your ears. He genuinely sounded like he was having the time of his life. He held you up by your shoulder for a moment, then let go. The cold hit you all at once. Your limbs were heavy, and no matter how hard you tried, your eyes just wouldn't open. You didn't contain Jeff. Oh, okay. Let's apologize. Sorry, okay? I didn't mean to piss you off. Jeff's already too wide grin stretches even further as he slowly lowered the knife. But just as a wave of release started to wash over you, a sharp pain shot through your gut. He's gonna kill me anyway. Instinctively, I screamed, tore from up your throat. Excuse me. He's gonna kill me anyways. It doesn't really matter if I tease him or not. But his hand clamped down over your mouth, slicing it before it could escape. So you do feel fear after all. So that's what this was about. There really were some messed up people in the world. Well, you were about to stop existing anyway. At least you wouldn't have to deal with any of them ever again. To Jeff, you were just another face in the crowd. Okay. That's a lot of... I've gotten 3 endings, so... I've gotten 3 endings so far. I just hope that this is not just every ending ends with a So this time I'm going to say yes, because he asked me, am I scared? Yes. Jeff's grin stretches wide. What's so scary about me? Your face, your voice, you're insane. You're going to kill me. You're going to kill me. I mean, all of these, I'm going to save here, but all of the above, you're going to kill me. You're going to kill me. Ding ding, we have a winner. This is fun. I know. Let's play a game. Play what? Just a simple game of tag. Oh yeah, sounds real fun. What happens if I win? I'll let you go. That's what I want you to think. Alright, no. I'll chase you. I do mask my fear with with laughter, with jokes and stuff. I'll say I'll chase you. Jeff stumbles over his words, clearly not expecting that response. Oh God. Jeff straightens up over you, studying you in silence. His face was strangely expressionless. You figured it was because, with his mouth torn up the way it was, he was stuck with the same twisted look forever. Suddenly, you felt a crushing grip around your neck. It was hard to breathe. Your hands flew up instinctively, grabbing Jeff's arms, your body's desperate attempt to fight back. Fear me. The demand came out like almost childlike, despite coming from such a menacing figure. I do. You tried to sound sincere, but it's hard with your throat being squeezed shut. But he didn't seem to believe you. I'll make you fear me. You barely caught his whisper before the pressure on your neck eased. His hands were still there, but now only pressing enough to pin you down. You coughed and gasped, trying to pull the air back into your lungs. And then you noticed Jeff was over you again, knife in hand. There was a sudden sting on your cheek, sharp and brief. He made a clean cut across your left cheek. You could feel a thin trail of blood sliding down to your jaw. I don't remember the creepypasta, but does Jeff just want me to look like him? Does he want me to look disfigured like he is? Aren't I beautiful? Yes. In this close-up, yes. When you're far back and your eye is twitching, no. Maybe if you told him he looked good, he'd get happy and leave you alone. Sure. Very handsome. Gorgeous even. Jeff lets out a low chuckle, lowering the knife to your abdomen. I knew you'd be afraid of me. Well, it seemed Jeff took your words as a desperate attempt to please him, so he wouldn't hurt you. He wasn't entirely wrong, though your intentions had been slightly different. Okay. Plunged the blade into your gut, the sharp pain knocking the breath out of you. But he didn't stop there. He stabbed you again and again, over and over, until he finally felt satisfied. The pain and the exhaustion were so overwhelming you couldn't keep your eyes open anymore, but you could still hear him. Ugh, what a waste of time. You only delayed the inevitable. So I didn't look this up. I promise I didn't look it up. But I do 100% remember that there is a certain way to stop Jeff from harming you at all. And I think it is to stay silent. This is again where he asked me, are you scared? I know yes and no probably is going to get me. So let's just stay silent. Your gaze drifted off to the side. You didn't know what to say. His face? Yeah, you were scared. Dying? Not really. But no answer felt certain. Nothing you could say felt true. Jeff must have seen your hesitation, and he clearly didn't like it. And I'm just gonna, yeah. Jeff straightened up over you, studying you in silence. Okay, is this where he starts strangling me? I'm gonna just skip it till it gets to something else. So he asks, is he beautiful again? This time I'm gonna say no. Shit, no. You look like you picked a fight with the deep fryer and lost. He was starting to piss you off, so you didn't hold back the jab. Maybe if he got mad enough, he'd finally drop the act and just end the whole damn show. Just stay silent for a moment until you noticed it, a subtle stretch of his smile. He slowly leaned in towards you and licked your wounded cheek, trailing up from the thin line of blood. Ugh. Keep that to yourself, buddy. His breath hit your skin, warm, damp. The touch of his tongue burned in the open cut, making you hiss. I mean, he don't brush his teeth and brush that tongue too. People always think like, oh, I brush my teeth every day, but do you brush your tongue? Exactly. Brush that tongue, brush them teeth. And if you don't know how to do it, I'm sure there's a tutorial on how to clean your tongue and how to clean your teeth nowadays and stuff. It's no harm in looking it up, and it doesn't make you stupid or dumb if you don't know how to do these things. A lot of times our parents don't teach us. A lot of things I learned after I moved out with my mom, not when I was staying with her, and I stayed with her till I was 24. I learned a lot on my own. You could deal with him licking you. It was just him being a freak. But when his knee slipped between your legs, forcing them apart, something in the air shifted. I'd hit. I'd let him hit. If it meant he's going to hit and leave, I'll let him hit. Don't judge me. Y'all already judging. Shut up. Anyway, let's keep going. Tease him or plead. I'm going to save. Of course, y'all know me. I'm going to tease him a little bit. Was that supposed to turn me on? Maybe if you mocked him enough, he'd get bored and back off. No, he's going to schmill me. You had to try. Jeff growled through his clenched teeth, slamming you back into the brick wall. You let out a pained grunt at the impact. Why don't you fear me? It wasn't that you felt nothing. You knew this was dangerous. Your body made that clear with every pounding beat of your heart. But like it had from the start, you just didn't feel fear. He wanted your fear like it was owed to him. But if he threatened your life, you didn't really care about dying. Then what was there to be afraid of? I don't know what to tell you, Jeff. Jeff lowered his hand, visibly disappointed. You glanced around, uncertain, unsure of what to do. Then he straightened up again, that smile so wide now. His lips looked stretched tight. Ugh. Let's play, voyia. He raised the knife again, but this time not to stab you in the vital spot. Instead, he slowly brought the tip to your face. Which tip? No, that's not. I'm sorry. Voyia bad. Voyia being bad today. Listen, if I'm gonna die, at least let me get a taste of that tube steak before I go. Like, come on. Like, are you not curious? We're all curious. Shut up. Y'all all curious. Be quiet. Right to your left eye. I'm going to hunt you down. Each time I catch you, I'll hurt you. Each time you evade me, I'll back off just a bit. Jeff's eyes twitch, almost completely white, like two burning spotlights, in the dark. I was going to say sunlights, spotlights. Wait! You lost the first round, Jeff declared, and pushed forward. Oh my God, is he taking my eye or something? The blade sank into the corner of your eye, right near the lid. You screamed with everything you had, until your throat felt like it tore apart. Blood poured out like a tiny cascade, and your body jerked, spraying droplets. Jeff laughed, delighted by the reaction. Then he pushed the blade deeper, sinking it into the soft flesh of your eyeball. You choked on your own spit, nearly vomiting from the overwhelming pain. Your hand flailed against his chest, but he didn't budge. Jeff twisted the handle violently, the knife still lodged in your eye. Then he gave it another jerk and pulled. He yanked your eyeball. He yanked the eyeball out. Not your eyeball. Yes, my eyeball. He yanked my eyeball out, still tethering by its veins. What's happening? Is someone there? Like distant holy bells, you heard voices coming from nearby, but your body couldn't stand anymore. Is that my eyeball on the floor? You collapsed, your left socket gushing blood. Your vision was blurred and broken. There was no trusting what you saw. You could only focus on what you heard. Remember our game, voyia? Jeff whispered softly, his voice drifting behind you. You felt several footsteps approaching, fast, so you gave in to the exhaustion and the pain. Is this the ending? You'd never felt pain like this before. Sure, you might have twisted an ankle or cut your skin before, but nothing came close to the damage done to your eye. It made you painfully aware of just how dangerous everything had been. Are you awake? The pain and exhaustion were overwhelming. You just wanted to sleep, but clearly there was no choice. You had to face the person standing in front of you. A doctor. When you came to, you were lying on the hospital gurney. You could smell disinfected and feel the weight of the bandages on your face. That was kind of a relief. You were being taken care of after what was probably the worst night of your life. You noticed someone else in the room. Oh. Doctor's kind of cute too. Hey, doctor. A man in a white coat, clearly a doctor, watching you closely. Do you know where you are? Hospital heaven. Heaven. I don't think this matters at all, but hospital. He nodded slightly and scribbled something down on the clipboard he was holding. Your voice was hoarse, your throat sore. You swallowed hard, trying to ease the pain. Do you remember your name? Whatever he wants to call you. Say your name. Say your name. Oh, I mean, whatever you want to call me, sir. The doctor chuckled softly and shook his head. If you're ever in the hospital with somebody and they're joking around, like, with you, just know that they're at least feeling a little better if they're joking around. Because even though I use jokes to mask how scared I am of something, I have been to the hospital in severe pain and stuff, and I will tell you, like, I'm okay, but then I go back to my jokey self after a while. But until I feel that way, I'm not going to be joking around. Answer seriously. It's Voyia. All right. Do you know why you're here? A burned face, a maniacal laugh. Of course you knew why you were here. Someone attacked me. The doctor stepped closer and gently took your hand. You're safe here. He can't hurt you now. You stare at him, surprised by how comforting he was. Wow, pretty decent hospital service. You notice your silence and lets go of your hand, clearing his throat into his fist. Sorry, I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm Dr. Paul Salazar. It's nice to meet you, Dr. Salazar. I wish we met under better circumstances, but, well, you know. Dr. Salazar gave you a slight nod and straightened up. Let me explain your condition a bit. You've got a head injury, so we'll be monitoring you for nausea and fainting. You've got a few cuts, nothing that needs stitches. Just keep them clean, no touching. Of course, the moment he said that, everything started to itch. Maybe you'd sneak a scratch when he left. You're also asphyxiated, so take it easy. Don't push yourself and avoid talking too much. If you have trouble breathing or feel dizzy, let someone know right away. You nodded slightly, adjusting yourself in the bed to sit up. About your eye? I'm really sorry, but we couldn't save it. Suddenly you felt cold. Your hand moved on instinct to the left side of your face, where bandages wrapped around your forehead, where your eye used to be. You'll have some trouble with depth perception, but you can still live a normal life. Eventually, you could get a prosthetic. For now, what matters most is healing properly. Oh, you're still on doctor terms when I'm trying to get your phone number. Oh well. Dr. Salazar noticed how quiet you went and leaned closer. Are you okay, Voyia? You lost an eye. You're fine. I mean, we're alive. We're here. Nothing. I mean, we got away. He said he's gonna keep chasing us. I would have left town by now, by the way. I would have left the hospital, immediately packed my stuff and left. But you're here and you're alive. So be grateful for that, I guess. I'm fine. You're fine. It's just one eye. Got another one. Dr. Salazar didn't look too convinced by that, but he didn't push it. Is there someone we can call? A family member, a friend, a partner? You didn't want to admit how alone you were, but lying to your doctor didn't feel right either. You have no family, you're not close to anybody, your family lives in another city. Not close to your family, excuse me. I guess we could choose the top one. You have no family. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that. Dr. Salazar scratched his head awkwardly. Exactly why you didn't want to bring it up. There's got to be someone you're in touch with in the city. A coworker, maybe? Talking about work made you think of a certain someone, excuse me. What time is it, doctor? He glanced at his watch. It's 4 a.m. Why? Could you call my boss and let her know I won't go? I can give you her number. Yeah, sure. You scribbled down Cindy's number and handed it to him. Dr. Salazar explained a few more things, but only one stuck in your mind. When you're feeling better, you'll be able to talk to the police. With that, the doctor left the room, leaving you alone with your thoughts. You vaguely remember hearing people running towards you when you passed out in the alley, probably what made Jeff run off. What mattered was that you were safe now, under supervision. There's no way Jeff could get to you in the hospital, right? It wasn't unreasonable to worry. His last words were a threat. He'd come after you. But still, you were in a hospital, a place where security actually matters. Thinking so much wore you out again. So you leaned back in the bed trying to relax. Just a few minutes. You just wanted to sleep for a few minutes. Okay, we have 7 now. No, Jeff, please go away. A faint metallic sound rang in your ear, making you open your eye. It's going to take a while to get used to having just one, but at least you could still make out everything in front of you clearly. Jeff, why are you here? No. There was a doctor standing there. That's not a doctor, that's Jeff. Back turned, Billy doing something at the nearby table. For a second, you thought it was Dr. Salazar. But this doctor had black hair tied back in a ponytail. Maybe he was a resident? Excuse me? The doctor flinched at your weak voice. He probably wasn't expecting you to wake up so soon. Could I have some water? He didn't answer. He stood still for a few moments. Then you heard an unmistakable sound of water being poured. Just the sound of it made your thirst worse. Your sore throat was begging to be soothed. You heard a few steps as your doctor approached. That is Jeff. I don't care what anybody say. Cover your face, cover your eyes. That's Jeff. You tried to sit up, but your body felt impossibly heavy. Then you felt a hand on your back gently helping you up. The touch was soft, careful. It made you painfully aware of how vulnerable you were. Then the smooth rim of the paper cup pressed against your lips. You drank slowly. Your throat burned, but the coolness brought relief. One sip wasn't enough. Your mouth was completely dry. Uh-oh, I skipped it, sorry. So you drank every last drop. You let out a quiet sigh when you were done, glancing sideways at the doctor who had been helping you. He knows better to stand to the side where he took my eye, but I don't think he is. I think it's the other side, if I'm not mistaken. If we're in this scenario where he's standing in front of me, he took the other eye. His bangs hid most of his face, and he wore a disposable mask. Well, well, where have we seen that before? I mean, be kind, be demanding. Be kind? Why would we be demanding? Thanks a lot, doctor. You choose to play dumb. Maybe it would buy you a little time. Maybe someone else would walk in. The doctor said nothing, just went back to whatever he's been doing before. Now that you had some water, talking felt easier. Dr. Salazar told you not to talk too much, but honestly, you felt okay. Okay enough for a conversation, even if it was one-sided. I'm safe. Ask him his name. Tell him what happened. Tell him what happened. You know, someone attacked me. The doctor froze. It was someone I talked to at work. I guess I wasn't his favorite person. Oh, I wouldn't say that. The doctor mumbled suddenly, his voice way too familiar. The doctor came back to your side, lowering his surgical mask down to his chin. It's Jeff. Ah, hi, voyia. Enjoying your little hospital stay? What a shame. I'm not really a fan of this place. But you seem to love it. Oh, God. Jeff, don't do this. You didn't get a chance to respond. Jeff had already pulled out a scalpel. Wait, Jeff, listen to me. No. There's nothing left to say. You like doctors better. No need to explain further. Oh, God. Jeff thrust his arm forward, diving the scalpel straight into your throat. You choked on your own blood, gurgling, unable to scream or even speak. I'm not as skilled as a real surgeon. Jeff whispered right into your ear while you gasped for breath, coughing up blood. But what I lack in skill, I make up in passion. The scalpel dragged downwards, slicing from your neck to your collarbone. The scalpel dragged downwards, slicing from your neck to your collarbone. It split your skin open like a zipper, so deep you could feel metal scraping against bone. He laughed, gleeful, delighted by the sight of you writhing in pain while blood poured down your neck, soaking the hospital gown you wore and the sheets beneath you. It hurt, but not as much as it should have. There was a tingling in your wounds. You were probably still on painkillers. Thank God. Sure, getting your throat slashed open with the scalpel wasn't exactly how you wanted to go, but at least you didn't have to feel all of it. Maybe someone would catch Jeff once they found your body. He was still standing there beside you, laughing like a lunatic he was. In the end, did he kill you because you were kind to the doctors? Was he jealous maybe? Nah, no way. He probably just really hated hospitals. Ending 2. No doctors could save you. So I'm not going to flirt with the doctor this time. I'm just going to say my name. It's Voyia. All right. Do you know why you're here? ... So I'm going to skip it forward till something different happens. So this time I'm going to ask him his name. What's your name, doctor? I already met Dr. Salazar. Are you his student or maybe a colleague? Oh, I'm something much better than that. The doctor came back to your side, lowering his surgical mask. Oh, God. Hi, Voyia. Enjoying your little hospital stay? What a shame. I'm not really a fan of this place. Okay. If I get the same ending, I'll skip it. I'll jump back in at some other place. So I got ending 2 again. So I came back here to plead. Maybe pleading would help because as you can see, as it says, but when his knees slip between your legs, forcing them apart, something in the air shift. So plead. Let's plead. It was one thing not to care about being attacked at night by a maniac, but this was something else entirely. You didn't even want to finish the thought. Please, don't hurt me. Maybe if you begged, he let you go. Jeff let out a low chuckle, lowering the knife to your abdomen. I knew you'd be afraid of me. Okay. Yeah, this is the same. Jeff plunged the knife into your gut, sharp pain knocking the breath out of you. But he didn't stop there. He stabbed again and again, over and over until... Okay. It's not letting me skip, but I pretty much heard this before. The pain and exhaustion were so overwhelming that you kept your eyes open. You couldn't keep your eyes open anymore. Excuse me. That was a pain. You only delayed the inevitable. So he asked, was I okay? You lost an eye. At this time I choose you lost your eye. He studied your face for a moment, then placed a hand on your shoulder. If you'd like, I'd call a psychiatrist. It might help to talk to someone. You bit your bottom lip, fighting the urge to cry. You've been through so much, and now you've lost a part of yourself. Maybe talking to someone really was the best idea. You nodded without saying anything. Dr. Salazar gave your shoulder a gentle squeeze before letting go. Is there someone we can call? Okay, so this should all be the same. So this is where he asked me, am I scared of him? And what's so scary about him? I did say you're going to kill me. Let's work our way from the top and back to the bottom. Your face. My face? You're not the first. I know. Let's play a game. What game? Okay, so he doesn't care. Wonder if we click the other one. So let's go back here. Voice? Huh? No one's ever said that before. This is fun. I know, let's play a game. Okay. And they all lead here. You're insane. How rude. His voice sounded more amused than offended. I like it when they fight back. I know, let's play a game. Okay, so he still just goes into the game thing. So let's keep going. So what if we say no? No. His eyes flooded with red, blood vessels bursting as his teeth grind together with a piercing screech that sends chills down your spine. You spit on my kindness? His voice drops deeper and shaking with rage. You're just about to backtrack to try to calm him down. Oh God. But it's too late. Sharp, brutal pressure slams into your chin, tearing through the flesh and muscle and into your tongue. You choke as the blood gushes into your mouth, searing pain, fogging your thoughts, blurring your vision. I gave you a chance and you throw it away. His screams, a raw, high-pitched shriek of fury, driving the blade deeper until you feel the cold steel pressing against the roof of your mouth. Your senses begin to fade. The pain dulls into a distant echo, then nothing. What a horrible way to die. You despised Jeff. Okay. So this time I'll say, all right. Perfect. Jeff lets go of you and took a few steps back. I'll give you a 10-second head start. But I don't got my Crocs in sports mode. I can't do it. 1. Oh God. You didn't wait. You bolted towards the mouth of the alley, legs trembling beneath you, but you forced them to move. You weren't trying to be anyone's murder victim tonight. If you were going to die, you'd prefer it to be painless. 2, 4, 6. What? That beaster was counting wrong. Of course he was. What were you expecting, honestly, from him? You dashed out of the alley. Your shoes slipped on the pavement in a panic. You nearly fell, but adrenaline kicked in and it shoved you forward. Excuse me. Go left, go right. I'm going to say, let's go right. Right is always right. Let's go right. You're running back towards the video store. Cindy should still be there. I mean, that's the perfect idea. You could ask her for help. Find shelter inside. You reach the door and try to open it. Locked. You slam your fist against the glass, not caring if you break it. Cindy, open up! Hurry! Your racing heart skips with hope when you spot her among the movie racks. Thank God. Open it, Cindy! But that hope crumbles. She's mopping the floor, earbuds in, dancing to her music. Cindy, you bee! Open the door! Your screams go unheard. She keeps grooving, completely oblivious. It's not the first time Cindy let you down, but this time it hurts so much more. You're it. You hear the mocking whispers right in your ear, but you don't even get a chance to turn around. Slam into the glass door. You feel a sharp, agonizing pressure in your right side. Blood rushes from your throat, splattering the glass in front of you. Thought this would be more fun. Whatever. You can't think. The blade's gone now, but it leaves you behind a gushing wound. Something warm spills down your leg. You instinctively press your hand to the side, trying to stop the bleeding. You can't. It's too much. The body is released, but your legs give out. You slide down the door, collapsing into the pool forming beneath you, fed by your own blood. Your vision blurs. Your eyelids grow heavy.
Oh, voyia!
At least Cindy noticed in the end. She was a mess, but you'd hope that she'd do better than this. You lost Jeff's game. Okay. Maybe we go left? If you could just make it home, you'll be safe. You sprint forward without daring to look back. Cold air slicing into your lungs. Your heartbeat pounding in your ears. Almost there. Just a little more. Suddenly, a crushing weight slams you to the ground, pinning you face first to the pavement. Ah, that was fun. You freeze at the sound of Jeff's voice, then thrash beneath him, trying desperately to shake him off. Tsk. Be a good loser, voyia.
Wait, you cheated. You didn't count right.
Doesn't really matter. He grabs you by your hair and yanks your head up, drawing a sharp cry of pain from your throat. The cold, unforgiving edge of the knife presses against the exposed skin of your neck.
But we played your game.
That was refreshing, but now I'm bored. The blade slices across your throat in one smooth final motion. Blood erupts from your gash, splurting in a hot crimson arc. Your vision fades, and the muscles in your neck go slack. His grip on your hair loosens. Your head drops into the growing pool of blood beneath you. You can't see anymore, but you can hear his footsteps slowly walking away. Is this really how it ends? It's not fair. To be discarded like this. You would have preferred to die some other way, You bored Jeff. I want to know how many endings there are. So because this is a demo, there is not much information on how many endings there are, but there are some things that I did not try. So what I want to do is go back and be demanding. First off, there's that, which is not me. And then there's another couple of things in the back that I did not try, so I will try those too. How many years of med school did it take to learn that unconscious patients need water, doc? You were playing with fire, but the whole thing felt so surreal. You couldn't take it seriously anymore. The doctor said nothing. He went back to whatever he had been doing before. Now that you had some water, talking felt easier. Dr. Salazar told you not to talk too much. So this is all I'm saying. I'm going to skip it for you. You're going to see me skip it. And I don't remember which one would give me a point here, but I'm going to tell him what happened. That gave me 9. So I was attacked. Okay. Hi, voyia. Okay. It's still the same. Okay. So somewhere I am messing up where I guess I can get this to 10 from what I was reading in the comment section. I try not to look at videos. Ask him his name maybe. No. So there's a way to get 10. I'm just not getting it. As you can see, I keep ending up here. So somewhere I'm missing something. So I'm going to go back from the beginning and try to figure it out. I don't know how I did it, but somehow I got the 10th thing. I don't know. I feel like I chose everything the exact same way and then I got the 10th. So I don't understand. You know, someone attacked me. The doctor froze. Okay, so this is all the same. I'm going to skip it until something different happens. I got 10 points now. Oh my God. Okay. The doctor came back to your side, lowering his surgical mask down to his chin. Hi, voyia. Jeff, what a surprise. I had no idea it was you. I don't appreciate your sarcasm. Your heart was pounding just from having the man who tore out your left eye standing so close. Your body was scared, but your mind wasn't. So, you came to give me some special care? Jeff chuckled under his breath and pulled the syringe from his pocket. Something like that. Let me tell you, if this was my doctor, I would already be scared. I would have thought that was a hockey mask.
Wait, what are you doing?
He brought the syringe to your IV line and injected it straight into the tube.
Relax. It won't kill you. Just gonna make you feel a bit restless.
Okay. The moment he said it, your heart started racing. Oh God. Your breathing quickened. Oh my God, loud noise. Loud noise. I have the tism. The loud noise bothers me. Like you just run a marathon. You instinctively grabbed your chest, clutching the thin hospital gown.
Easter.
Show a little respect for your doctor. Jeff reached out and gently grabbed your chin between his fingers. I'm so sorry, the loud noise is killing me. Lifting your head so he could look you in the eye. Oh my God, thank you. Feeling weak and drained, you didn't resist. You didn't even have the energy to call for help or pull away. Remember, this is a game.
I'm in a hospital. How do you expect me to run from you? You're such a cheater.
He gasped in frustration. You could barely even form words. Consider it a warning. Jeff shrugged like it was no big deal. Suddenly, an alarm went off, and you heard rapid footsteps approaching from the hall.
That's my cue.
Jeff pulled his mask back over his face and stood up. You better step up your game. Would be a shame if you ended up boring me, he said before disappearing into rushed nurses and doctors flooding the room. We've got critical hypochromia. IV calcium gluconate, 10 milliliters at 10%. Oh my God. Slow push now. Okay, so at least the doctor knows what to do in this situation. Amidst a fury of commands and medical surgeons, you spot Jeff slipping away unnoticed, like nothing happened, hidden in plain sight. Was it really that easy for him to get in here? Either Jeff had some freakish ability to go unseen, or this hospital was run by idiots. You hoped it was the first one. Either way, they treated you quickly. You were already feeling better. If you see signs of kidney failure, initiate emergency dialysis. Dr. Salazar was giving instructions to another doctor you now knew for sure was a resident. The resident nodded and left, leaving the two of you alone. Dr. Salazar rubbed his temples and stepped up to your bed. His expression was full of concern, and you found yourself looking away, feeling guilty. Voyia, you suffered a severe case of hypercamia. Do you have any idea what could have caused it? You bit your lower lip at the question. You were struggling with yourself, unsure if you should finally tell someone about Jeff. I'm going to save. This time I'm going to keep it. I know I said I worked my way from the top to the bottom. I'm going to keep this one to myself. You decided it was better to handle this on your own. The fact that Jeff had managed to sneak into the hospital and inject something into your IV under supervision told you everything you needed to know. You weren't safe here.
I don't know. I was unconscious the whole time.
Dr. Salazar leaned closer, resting one hand beside your head. Whatever happened, you can trust me.
Yeah.
No. You managed to survive this long on your own. You could keep doing it. Call it a gut feeling, but something told you that Jeff wouldn't strike again just yet, which meant you had time to think, to plan. He didn't hurt you as badly as before, so he probably meant it when he said that this was a warning of what he could do, and it was up to you to make sure it didn't happen. So no, you had no reason to trust a doctor you barely knew.
Doctor, I'm telling you the truth.
Dr. Salazar stared at you for a few moments, clearly unconvinced. Then he sighed and stepped back. All right. Try to get some rest. They'll come by and ask you some questions in a few hours. You nodded slightly, but unlike before, the doctor stepped out and called someone from the hallway. A nurse came in quickly. Keep an eye on the monitor. Anything changes, alert me immediately. The nurse nodded and stayed by your bedside, close to the heart monitor you were hooked up to. Clearly, Dr. Salazar didn't trust leaving you alone anymore. I'll be checking in on you periodically. You weren't sure if he was talking to the nurse or to you, but you nodded anyway and let your body sink into the bed with a tired sigh. Surviving a sadistic killer was exhausting. I don't know if this is the end. More content is the development. This was a demo update. I truly appreciate your support for this project. Thank you for playing. Thank you for making it. Before I stop, I'm going to go ahead and go back in and choose the other thing where we tell on Jeff. Let's trust Dr. Salazar. But the way he acted so quickly, the care he shown, he was trustworthy. The truth is, my attacker came back. He did something. He put something in my IV. Dr. Salazar's eyes widened in shock, then lowered, full of regret. I'm sorry, Voyia. This place was supposed to be safe. I failed you. You reached for his hand and gave it a soft squeeze, trying to offer a reassuring smile. It's not your fault. I know you've done your best. Dr. Salazar looked quietly at your hands, gently running his thumb across the back of yours. Oh, please don't get yourself. You couldn't stop your cheeks from heating up just a bit. This isn't exactly a standard solution, but I can get you out of here, somewhere safe. That didn't sound very professional. He didn't sound much like a doctor at all anymore. If anything, he sounded smitten. But you didn't trust the hospital anymore. Anything else sounded better than staying here. Let's do it. Okay. Dr. Salazar quickly filled out the discharge paper, handing you your clothes, and wheeled you through the hospital corridors. Where are we going? To my place. Wow. At least buy me dinner first. This is me, 100%. Dr. Salazar chuckled softly behind you as he pushed the wheelchair. I did perform surgery on you. I think we skipped a few steps. At least the two of you still joked around. You reached the elevator. Dr. Salazar rolled you in, positioning you with your back to the door. What time is it? It's 7:30 a.m. By the way, I called your job. That boss of yours is something else. She'll manage. You both went quiet as the elevator doors opened. Don't let Jeff be standing there. You waited, expecting someone to step in and press the button, but instead, you heard a muffled noise, a struggle behind you. You look at the mirror in front of you and froze. Dr. Salazar was gone. The elevator doors were wide open, showing a dark hospital hallway. Doctor? Y'all don't know how scared I am. I am so scared. You called out, hoping for an answer, but nothing came. What a shame. That voice made your whole body tense. Jeff? Who's cheating now? Oh my God. Jeff stepped into view, just outside the elevator. This game between you and me, no one else. But it doesn't matter anymore. The game's over. Hi, Jeff, back up just a smidge. Jeff walked into the elevator, watching you through the mirror. Sorry for the truck, you guys. His voice was playful, but his eyes were bloodshot and wild. Slowly, he pulled out his knife. Just as slowly, he aimed it at your stomach. You gasped. Your whole body tightened with anticipation. You knew what was coming, but the anxiety was still unbearable. With a terrifying calm, Jeff pushes the blade into your stomach, slicing through your clothes and into you. You doubled over in pain, but Jeff grabbed you, forcing you upright by wrapping his arms around your neck. You felt his breath through the mask brushing against your ear. You clenched your teeth so hard it hurt. Shh. Go to sleep, he whispers, pushing the blade deeper into your body. The pain was so intense, you couldn't even scream. But the way he held you, like in the twisted embrace, whispering soothed words, gave you the feeling that in some sick way, he was being gentle. He could have been more cruel. Maybe he was being merciful because you had been his little playmate for a while. Ending 3. So we got ending 3. Okay. All right. Thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate you being here. Oh, this one was good. I enjoyed it. Jeff was kind of cute, but I mean, unfortunately, he's that psychotic that's like, oh, you're crazy. Let me back up. You're crazy. And you just keep backing up like, oh, that's cute that you like me. So thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate it. Sorry if you hear movement. I'm fixing my headset because I have another game I need to record. Go play this game. Go support the creator so they know that we enjoyed this. If you definitely enjoyed it on my channel, all the information for the video game and the creator will be in the description box below. And you can also go check this game out for yourself and let them know that Voyia sent you. Peace and love. Stay safe out there, everybody. Bye-bye.